Topadin, my fellow guards, it looks like it is finally time. After almost 130 hours of playtime. On day 62 of this grand journey, the end is finally in sight. We started this adventure as just a group of guards with questionable intellect. I'm still questioning it a little bit. But at the end of today, we are going to go home as heroes. Well, to tell you the truth, I was kinda hoping for something better. Maybe a epic confrontation at the temple in the sky. But it looks like, at the very end, all we're getting is yet another elevator fight. Well, we have come all this way. Let's see what awaits us. And it appears to be him. Oh, what's this? Ah, you literally spawned guards, huh? So, this is indeed the bird paladin guy from the very beginning. Now corrupted with the essence of Ishvat. That essentially makes him kinda like a Baal spawn. Possibly. Now let's give ourselves both a little breathing room and a little time. Oh, someone is casting spells. How about you don't do that? Huh. There we go. Bats are turning into spawns, you say? Interesting. Can we maybe kill the bats before they change? Okay, the rainfish guy seems to be occupying the attention of the guy. Maybe we can do a little summoning. Like this. Okay. Oh, I got grabbed. Nope. Oh, you're forming up. Bad idea. Oh, I'm stuck. Is Borka stuck here? Okay, tell you what. Let's get a little bit of stat stealing action going. Okay, now where is the big guy? There he is. Okay. Oh, he evaded. Bastard. There you go. Okay. Your stats are mine. And we need a little more space here. There goes the free revive. Okay. You are significantly less powerful than I thought you would be. Ah, Angelica's down. I see. Borka's quite untouchable. I do like the sound of that. You know what? Let's go like this. Need to go and revive. Hehe. Borka is basically unkillable with the shield. That is very nice. Now where are you? Oh, they are just in a bunch. Can't get to them. Ah, there you are. Ah. Damn you. Okay. Now I'm gonna yoink your stats. Okay, he's getting pretty close. One more rally attack. Nice. Okay, did I accidentally overlevel myself? Or was it supposed to be this easy? Oh, maybe. That was the point. He has been fighting the corruption. I see. Oh, who that? A moment of triumph. So, we destroyed his body, so the corruption doesn't spread. And in the end, his soul managed to fight back as well. So, are we all good here? Thank you for your sacrifice, whoever you might have been. Do you feel that? The air seems lighter. I smell flowers and the wind of the sea. It is somehow more gentle. I think that means it is over. Friends, we've done it. So it seems. We must return to the fort then. The Pavura will wish to hear of this. No doubt. We don't get to make a victory march home. You're just in time, Pavura. Borka, Angelica, Fee, Simona. Surely Our Lady Sela has blessed me, for I know not what I've done to deserve guards so loyal and brave. Yeah, these four are kind of an anomaly, I think, in that regard. Or maybe you are just that good of a leader. That might also be an option. You have done all I have asked and more. You vote fearlessly into danger and come out unscathed. Over and again, I'm overcome truly. House Lazur is grateful beyond words for your deeds. We only regret that we could not rescue the tillers of the Invarans. They did not deserve such a fate. Do not let that weigh upon you. None can reverse the bloodless curse. Okay. So that is one worry gone. At least that's something. Take heart that you saved so many others from such a fate. Grieve for the Invarans, but let it not be a dark cloud over your days, for we have much to celebrate. You have kept us all from becoming bloodless slaves, and our army has defeated House Renazin. We are neither spawn nor hostages. It is a glorious day for Invimona and House Lazur. That is good news. So, was Renazin actually trying to attack us, or was it also a ploy from the bloodless? We did what we had to do, and we won? Maybe that is all that matters here. So, cheers to that. We will feast and drink to your deeds tonight, and I hope you will recount your adventures for all to hear. But before the merriment begins, I've my own debt to discharge to you. Land, wealth, and title I promised you, and that is what you will have. 4 chests of gems await below, each containing a writ of ownership to a piece of my holdings in Minorev. It is yours now, to do with as you please. My lord, in Minorev, that land has been in your family since the city was founded. And also, these 4 are the heroes of the land, and you're just gonna let them leave? I don't know. Nothing less will do. I admit, when I sent you off, I thought to grant you land here on Invimona, a farm near Rosafir perhaps, but to have faced off against not 1 but 2 bloodless. Well, technically. Both of those were the same guy. That's how they work. You have saved my settlement, and I will match your courage with what riches I command. I hereby bestow upon you the rank of Vikin. I think you will find the title of it will smooth your way as you navigate land ownership in the city. Alright. That's probably Stagland's lore. I'm not well versed in it. But still, I think we are, essentially, lesser nobles of some sort. Surely, Sela has blessed us too, for I expected to carry on as a mere guard for the rest of my fighting days. We will be the poorer for your return to Minorev, but it will be a boon for the reputation of House Lazur. We'll call you the Invimona 4. Fantastic 4 would have been also appreciated. And spread word of your adventures. You will be the talk of the town, adored and fawned over in every house, bar and guild. What say you, my good Vikin? Well, it's not like we can say no to that. I say we roll out the mead, my lord. If we have a ship to catch, we will feast and make merry till Sela rises. And just like that, it is over. With land and title in hand, the Invimona 4 sailed back to Minorev to enjoy their sudden rise to wealth and distinction. Though they were but a season on Invimona, their adventures marked the isle like a heavy stone thrown into water, leaving ripples to be fed for many harvests to come. Oh, we're getting slides like the end of Fallout. That's nice. Though able to narrowly avoid an assault of crop goblins with the aid of the Forten, the Pepura crop produced a weak harvest. Later, the reef found traces of leakage among many of the tiller's personal chests, and would come to attribute the poor crop to the lassitude of her workers. She also suspected the shortcomings may have been due to the loss of the rain spirit that once flew nearby, though this was only one of many problems. Oh, right. We did let the guy out. I imagined something like this would be inevitable. Thanks to the Invimona 4, the wolves at the gates of Avendura were destroyed, and the hold boasted its best harvest yet. It helped that they padded their numbers with the crops of Duramer, which were mostly salvageable even with the neglect of several days. Awash in the blessings of Pona, the Pepura crop yielded nearly twice the spice expected, resulting in a winter of great celebration and much cider quaffed among the tillers and guards of Dinsera. As a reward for the tillers' hard work, the Gadar commissioned a bathhouse built in a nearby cavern, after a very thorough excavation. Ah, that's very nice. With the return of the Invimona 4, the Pavura dispatched guards to the Invarans to secure the empty hold from beasts. Much to their surprise, they found that the hold's Pepura had been well tended, though none could be found nearby to thank for it. It was this guy. I think he lived on one of the nearby islands. He just got there to tend to the Pepura. I thought he would have stayed around, so they would know who to thank. Well, either way, he did a good deed. One guard claimed to see a lone figure scampering away as they approached the gates, but later decided it was likely only a ghost. The whys and hows were disregarded in the delight of the Pavura, who had additional barrels to add to his Rosafir crop with no labor expended, even if the crop was smaller than it might have been, due to the loss of the nearby rain spirit. Oof. Yeah, losing all those rain spirit looks like impacted every settlement around. But on the upside, we did gain the service and loyalty of the guy. When able to examine the records carefully kept in this absence, the Pavura was not a little shocked at the number of criminals that found their way to Exile Island over the last season. Yeah, we were busy. A winter of diligent letter writing from his Krith produced more than one ransom, creating a source of unexpected revenue for House Lazur. Oh, and they are making money from the ransom. Heh. One more point for the Invimona 4. I imagine that would be something special if we somehow managed to get literally every bandit on Exile Island. Maybe I will try for that in my next playthrough. That sounds fun. After breaking free of Exile Island, Joffrey fled to Portadoon, where he washed dishes at the cantina until he had the emeralds to book passage back to Lument Forten. To his dismay, the return to the cloistered life of the library brought only boredom, and shortly thereafter he packed up for Minorev, where he quickly gained entry to the Goblet Guild on the strength of his knowledge of ancient relics. Okay, so he did survive after running away from us. I thought we would never see him again. Resilient little bastard. Oh, that reminds me. We only found 2 of the 4 goblets, and didn't even try to give it to that Goblet Guild lady. Wonder what happens with that. The Order of Witches in Minorev welcomed Valentina back with all due ceremony, and many congratulations on the success of her mission. This was the witch at the Forten, who asked us to go through that pilgrimage for the Wandering Lady. There was a moment of brief surprise when she arrived through the portal of the Wandering Lady Shrine gracing their own courtyard, but composure quickly ensued among the daughters of Vaila. Wait, they had a shrine the entire time? Oh, goddammit. You were just lazy. making us do the entire work, huh? And Valentina was well rewarded by her superiors for enduring the trials of frontier living. Yeah, sure, call it trials. She was safe and cozy in the fort and the entire time. Witches be witches. Far to the north, with the prophet dead and his army in disarray, Minotaura carved a path of destruction through the lands he left behind, only ceasing her march when no spawn remained in sight. Her whereabouts are unknown. The true hero of the story. The Pavura's sound victory over House Renazin, aided by his sister. Wait, the Pavura had a sister? Well, that's quite the last-minute lore drop, but okay. Whose mercenary fleet arrived just in time to turn the battle in Lazur's favor, ended all threats to his hold on Invimona. Harvest profits raised House Lazur up among the most influential of the Mineref houses, and though Erzipel could never shake the nickname Pepura Pavura, he was too prosperous and pleased with his venture to fret over it. As you should. Harvest score 940. Ah. So everything that impacted the Pepura harvest was, I guess, directly tied to how the Pavura is going to end up. Interesting. Oh yeah, look at all that money. We are rich. Oh, and there it is again. Are you a plot device? A hook for a sequel, maybe? Well, this was the end of Banquet for Fools. It ended a little more abruptly than I imagined it would, but I am still fine with that. In fact, this way does indeed bring to mind the early Fallout games. I do appreciate that. Not sure what I was expecting at the end. Maybe some big monstrous transformation, a real menace to fight. Instead, we just had the guy that was also fighting the influence. And in the end, the four of us, well, five, with the Rainfish guy, we proved more than capable of putting an end to the bloodless menace. So, life is good. Now we have access to the treasury. Ooh, new Game Plus modes coming soon, with challenges and new modes. Ooh, I can't wait. Rosafir, Avendura, Sarah, Varens, and of the Exiles. Well, over 2,000 kills. One knockout for each day of the year. And 12,000 emeralds gained. Nice. So, that is my high score. Next time, I'm going to maybe try going for full knockout. And maybe getting all the goblets. There wasn't really much that we haven't uncovered in this playthrough. I have been very thorough. I really enjoyed my time with this game. It was quite different from usual CRPGs. It took a little getting used to. I like the newness of the combat system, and it never got old, especially when I started unlocking different moves. If there is one negative I would say about this game, it's that some of the puzzles are maybe too samey, or especially with the Dryad door puzzle, you get almost no hints, so it is literally trial and error. I don't really like that. I think it could have been easily remedied with something like a book detailing the gods and their symbols that you have to find somewhere, maybe a hidden place, or talk to an NPC who would give it to you. Maybe that's just me, and you actually can figure out everything after a couple tries. But other than that, I only have good feelings about this game. I really hope you enjoyed this journey with me. If you also played it by yourself and got to the end, then tell me your final score in the comments. I would like to know if I was perhaps good at this game, or maybe just mid, and there is someone who did everything perfectly on the first try. If there was, I want to know so I can congratulate them. But this is the end of Banquet for Fools. Thank you very much for following my journey of these 4 guards. Now I will have the time to return to my Tyranny playthrough, and after that I will see. I plan to go through all the classic Obsidian CRPGs, and maybe more. If you know stuff that you would like me to play, I'm open to suggestions. Thank you very much for watching, and until the next adventure, Topadoo, friends.